The release of Civil War marks the fourth and potentially final film from Alex Garland as a director, so it's time to stop and rank all his films from our least favorite to our favorite. Hey everyone, welcome to Cinema, where we focus on a film. I'm Josh, this is Simply Cinema. Let me know down in the comments below what you think of him as a director, how you would rank his films. Unfortunately, I have not had the chance to watch his miniseries called Dev, but if you have watched that, let me know if you think it's worth checking out and what it ranks among his films as well. But going right into it, and coming at number 4, we have Annihilation, one that is supernatural with its sci-fi elements, and as a big sci-fi fan, I can really dig the slow pacing that really drives home what you're getting out of it and what you're getting out of the payoff that gradually builds and escalates the tension all the way throughout, finding different bits and pieces as you're getting more from the shimmer, learning more about the information, these sci-fi elements that don't make sense but work for the rules that the story is establishing, getting to know all of these different backstories from these characters, exploring as scientists, exploring as different people that are kind of on the last limb of their life, needing to put something out there to explore something for the sake of science. And so just the interesting notes along the way builds it up to be something great, even though the slow pacing kind of holds it back a little bit. And coming in number 3, we have Men. Now I find this to be quite an underrated one. What they have with the performances, it's very simple and straightforward, but also very strange and weird. And that's the natural part that I love about it. The colors and scenery, the cinematography really amplifies this film to another level that builds up the things that are odd about this environment, and you don't necessarily understand what you're getting, but you're getting more of the flashbacks of how this girl has gone to this resort to get away from her life at home, and all that builds up from that goes into all these strange directions that obviously establishes Alex Garland as a director to be one that really loves weird stuff, and as someone that loves weird stuff as well, being put on screen, especially once you're getting into the finale of this film, it goes off the rails. That can be something I don't love watching, but it really elevates what I appreciate about the film. And coming in number 2, we have Civil War, one that really is something different. I did not go into this film expecting what was going to happen and how this all works out, focusing in on this photojournalist and this different element with this amateur that's following in her footsteps, and how you're getting all of these different environments going into these different war settings that isn't naturally what you expect for a war film, but still has all of the good elements, the gore and other things that makes it stand out, having a political stance that it's obviously a politically driven movie, but doesn't have a particular stance that's shoved in your face and isn't forcing you to pick a side. And you're naturally getting the idea that even the men fighting on the field are not totally aware what they're fighting for, because you're just getting the elements where people are fighting each other for the sake of fighting each other because they feel threatened by the enemies that they make up within their minds. And so just the way this film hones in on those ideas, hones in on all of its themes, while having just a direct focus without a specific purpose except to show some sort of nihilist perspective of humanity, just makes this to be a film that I can really appreciate all the elements and uniqueness for. But that leaves at number 1, Ex Machina, just the way they drive in this science experiment, what they're doing for this research project, and what you're finding out about along the way, learning about this AI, and just getting the attraction between this human and the AI creates a weird environment that also creates all the great mysteries that this film beholds, and just the natural progression, how you're learning about different things. It's been a few years since I last rewatched this, until I rewatched it for this movie ranking, but it still really holds up, has all the great surprises that really hones in to make it one of my favorite movies of all time, not just for the natural elements that it has, but for how it is all complete as one project that I love. It has some weird elements that you expect from Alex Garland, but as a sci-fi film as a whole, it holds a complete package that is objectively quite well written, has great performances, and just really hones in on its craft through and through. And so that's just my ranking of all 4 Alex Garland films, from my least favorite to my favorite, and I'd love to see you join in the discussion down in the comments below. What are your rankings for Alex Garland films? And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to like this video, subscribe, check out some of my other videos if you need to check out before subscribing, because we talk about film culture community each and every day. So let me know all your thoughts and any recommendations for the future. Thank you for watching. Bye for now.